In the northern forests, where the nights were long and the winds carried the scent of pine and snow, there lived a wolf named Calvus. Unlike his kin, Calvus had a peculiar fascination, not with deer or hares, nor with the scent trails of elk, but with something far stranger: tortillas. It began innocently. One autumn evening, while scavenging near a mountain village, Calvus discovered a basket of flat, warm breads cooling on a windowsill. Their soft, pillowy texture and earthy aroma captivated him. He carried them back into the shadows, feeling a joy no successful hunt had ever given him. From then on, he was hooked. Night after night, he would sneak away from the pack's hunts, leaving his brothers and sisters wondering where he vanished to. He would steal down into the village, pause silent on the dirt roads, eyes gleaming with hunger. Not for flesh, but for flour. He would nose open cupboards, overturn baskets, and trot back to the forest with his precious cargo clamped in his jaws. But Calvus didn't eat the tortillas. No, his fascination was stranger. He delighted in wrapping himself with them, twisting, folding, cocooning, until he looked like some half-made burrito beast under the moonlight. For him it was ritual, comfort, art. The pack began to whisper. They noticed the scent of maize clinging to his fur. They noticed the way his paws were dusted with flour when he returned. Wolves are bound by loyalty and survival, but the pack could not understand a wolf who deserted the hunt for something so useless. At first, they tolerated his eccentricity. He was still strong, still swift, still capable of bringing down a stag when he chose to. But as weeks turned to months, his obsession deepened. He missed hunts, missed patrols, and spent long hours hidden away, cradling tortillas like treasures. One winter the pack grew lean. Prey was scarce, and every wolf was needed. But Calvus, lost in his strange devotion, abandoned them at their weakest. When the pack confronted him, he stood apart, wrapped in tortillas like a monk in sacred robes. He refused to leave them behind. The wolves growled their disapproval, and the alpha gave a low final warning. Calvus only lowered his head, clutching his soft bread talismans. That night, they exiled him. Alone, Calvus roamed the forests. At first, he survived on stolen bread and the occasional hare, but without the pack, he was vulnerable. Rival wolves drove him from their ranges, hunters stalked him, and hunger gnawed at his ribs. The tortillas could not protect him. They tore in the rain, crumbled in the snow, and rotted in the damp earth. One spring morning, the villagers found him curled beneath a tree, thin and weary, wrapped in the last remnants of his collection. They whispered of the mad tortilla wolf who had haunted their nights, stealing bread instead of sheep. And so the legend of Calvus spread. Mothers told their children of him as a warning. Even the strongest wolf may fall if he forgets his place in the pack. Yet others whispered with a strange affection that perhaps Calvus was not mad at all, but only a dreamer, longing for warmth and softness in a world of fang and claw. His rise was quiet, his fall inevitable, but his story lingered like the smell of baked bread on the wind.